It's your cruising guide. Trust my art directions.
Welcome to the safest hurricane holes in the world, Guatemala. In the previous episode, we covered everything you need to know before sailing to Guatemala, including entry requirements, weather, cost, and the best time to visit. In this episode, we're taking a closer look into Río Dulce, from the best anchorages and marinas to where to repair your boat, eat, provisions, and become part of one of the friendliest cruising communities in the Caribbean. And as is tradition around here, I've got a trivia question for you. Stick around for the answer at the end. Geography and layout. Your journey begins with the biggest challenge, crossing the shallow sandbar at the mouth of the river. We covered exactly how to do that safely in the first episode, so if you haven't seen it, we highly recommend starting there. Once across, you'll arrive in Livingston, where you can complete all your immigration and customs formalities. From there, simply enjoy the spectacular journey through the Río Dulce Canyon as you make your way upriver. These videos are designed to inspire your next adventure, but when you're actually out there, you need something even more practical. That's why we created a downloadable guide you can take anywhere. No searching through videos, no endless screenshots, and no worries about losing access when you don't have an internet connection. It includes every major sailing destination in the country, even the ones we don't feature in these videos, along with detailed maps, marina and anchorage information, clearance procedures, useful contacts, local recommendations, and practical tips, all in one place. Download it once using the link below, keep it on your phone, tablet, or laptop, and you'll always have the information you need, wherever your journey takes you. The videos inspire your journey, the guide helps you navigate it. Anchorages and marinas. One of the biggest advantages of Río Dulce is just how many places you can anchor. On your way upriver, Texan Bay is one of the best overnight stops. It's peaceful, well protected, and has become a favorite among cruisers. If you stop here, don't miss Mike's Place for a cold drink and great food. Around Fronteras, there are plenty of anchorages within easy dinghy distance of shops, restaurants, and marine services. The only downside is the constant motorboat traffic, which can create surprisingly large waits throughout the day. If you're looking for peace and nature, continue into Lake Isabel. There are countless quiet anchorages where you'll often have a place completely to yourself, apart from the sound of the howler monkeys echoing through the jungle. One of the main reasons thousands of sailors come here every season is because Río Dulce offers affordable marinas, excellent boat services, and one of the safest hurricane holes in the world. Marina rates typically range from 50 cents to $1 per foot per night, with generous discounts for monthly stays. Every marina has its own personality. If there's one place that sits at the heart of Río Dulce's cruising community, it's Nana Juana Marina. From the famous Friday night barbecues to happy hours, yoga, and live events, it's where cruisers naturally come together. Beyond the docks, you'll find a professional boatyard, comfortable accommodation, 3 restaurants, swimming pools, beautiful tropical gardens, and excellent facilities. Sailing with children? Even better. With plenty of space to play, outstanding security, and a welcoming international community. It's much more than just a marina, it's a little paradise hidden in the Guatemalan jungle. Catamaran Marina is one of the largest marinas in Río Dulce, offering a full range of services and a lively atmosphere. It's particularly popular with catamaran owners. Monkey Bay Marina is a quieter option with a relaxed atmosphere. Ideal for cruisers looking for a peaceful stay while remaining close to the fronteras. It also has a well-equipped DIY workshop with plenty of tools. Punto Benito Marina is one of the closest marinas to town and one of the most budget-friendly options. Boutique Marina combines modern facilities with boutique accommodation and an excellent waterfront restaurant, making it a great choice if you're looking for a quieter, more private stay with a little extra comfort. Boat services. Another big reason cruisers come to Rio Dulce is for boat work. It's affordable, and the local craftsmen really know what they're doing. Common marina parts and supplies are relatively easy to find, making it a great place for DIY projects and routine maintenance. However, if you need something very specific, it's usually best to bring it with you, as ordering specialized parts into Guatemala can be slow and complicated. Some of the best known boatyards include Ram Marina, probably the most premium option with an excellent reputation for getting the job done. Juana Marina, another outstanding boatyard capable of handling everything from routine maintenance to complete refits. And Magdalena Boatyard, located a little further away, but known for being one of the most budget-friendly options in the area. If you're not sure who to use, the Rio Dulce Chit Chat Facebook group is an invaluable resource and one of the best places to ask for recommendations from fellow cruisers. Food and drinks. One of the biggest surprises about Guatemala is its food and culture. Along the river, you'll experience a fascinating blend of Mayan, Carifuana, Caribbean, and Latin American traditions. Be sure to try tapados, a rich seafood stew cooked in coconut milk, fresh Caribbean ceviche, handmade tortillas, and tropical fruit straight from the local markets. For fresh fruit and vegetables at the best price, head to the local market in Fronteras. It's packed with fresh produce and offers a real taste of everyday Guatemala. Right in town, you'll also find a large supermarket where you can stock up on most essentials. When it's time to eat out, Rio Dulce offers plenty of excellent restaurants at very reasonable prices. Bruno's Marina is a favorite for breakfast and dinner overlooking the river. Sundog Cafe is the place to go for excellent coffee, homemade food, and a relaxed atmosphere.
Portugal serves creative international cuisine in a beautiful jungle setting.
The Shack is one of the best social spots on the river, perfect for a drink and meeting fellow cruisers. Boutique Restaurant offers a refined waterfront dining experience with a mix of local and international flavors. At Juana Marina, you'll find 3 different restaurants to choose from, including what many cruisers consider some of the best sushi in the entire Caribbean. If you're craving authentic Mexican food, Hoppy House Taberna Rio Dulce is another excellent choice. Community. One of the things that make Rio Dulce so special isn't just the river itself, it's the people. Every morning at 7:30 a.m., except Sundays, cruisers gather on VHF Channel 69 for the Cruisers Net, where you'll hear local news, weather updates, boats looking for crew, services being offered, and upcoming social events. Twice a month, Swap Meets brings the community together to buy and sell everything from boat parts and navigation equipment to homemade food and crafts. Throughout the year, you'll also find barbecues, group trips, volunteer projects, educational talks, and countless opportunities to meet other sailors. Few cruising destinations have such an active, welcome, and supportive cruising community. And as promised, here is the answer to my trivia. We hope this guide helps you make the most of your visit. If you have your own favorite places, tips, or recommendations, leave them in the comments below. Cruising guides are always better when they're built by the community.